Moving on. Getting your CNBC TV18 exclusive now. The IT Ministry is likely to release the draft Digital India Act for public comments before the end of this month. Ashmit Kumar is here with the details. Ashmit, take us through the regulations proposed in the draft bill.
Well, the Ministry of Electronics and IT appears to be in a legislative overdrive, having very recently put out the draft of the data protection bill in the public domain. We now understand that there is work in the final stages of drafting the Digital India Act, or the Digital India Bill to be specific, and that it will be put out in the public domain for seeking comments on or before the end of this year. That's before December 31st. That's what highly placed sources within the Ministry of Electronics and IT are telling us. What this act will do essentially is that it will subsume the Information Technology Act of 2000, which the ministry officials say is now obsolete and not at par with the requirements, legislative and regulatory requirements of internet age, as Digital India as we speak. As to what the Digital India Bill will seek to regulate, well, there are 2-3 aspects which in fact sources highlighted to us which will be key takeaways. Number one is that for the first time India is likely to have a regulatory framework for algorithmic accountability. The sentiment within the government is that there is a need for holding social media companies accountable for the algorithms they are using, that India will be taking a lead and that there is no existing framework for ensuring algorithmic accountability. That's one. Second is, when we're looking at technology such as blockchain, metaverse, the Digital India Act hopes to stay ahead of the curve by providing a legal framework for, in fact, regulating some of these technologies. That's blockchain, that's metaverse. Another aspect that Digital India will have a very clear focus on will be to dissuade social media platforms from hosting any content that's dealing in misinformation, fraud, or content that's against national security. These are the broad contours. We'll, of course, begin to get a better picture once the ministry puts it out in the public domain.